Hello, welcome to your 30-day challenge. I'm Lydia and today is day 19. We're going to practice today yoga for the shoulders. So we're going to work through a few activation drills, strengthening exercises, and then finishing with a deep stretch to help with your posture. Begin now in a seated position. Make sure that you're comfortable. Lengthen through the spine and just find your breath. Bringing a little bit of stillness into your day. Check in and see how you feel. Notice the movements of your breath. Maybe the belly lifts, maybe the chest lifts. But I hope you're becoming comfortable with this seated position now. Feeling the tension release in the legs as the knees relax towards the floor. And then on your next exhale, let's work through some movement now. So we'll bring the hands onto your knees. Gently tuck the chin round the spine as we inhale, coming into your cat. And let's work through and exhale as we lift and extend into your cow. Keep a length in the spine. Be mindful of the upper neck as you lift the head at the top. Avoid any crunching. You just want to lengthen the throat. Try not to just fling it back. Keep length as you lift and open. And then we're going to bring it into a neutral spine. So in between that cat-cow, finding a neutral position, we're going to work into eagle arms. So make sure the legs are comfortable for a few more minutes. Feel free to sit on something if you prefer, or sitting onto the heels. From here, we're going to bring the right arm underneath and bring the left arm on top. The elbows touch, and if this feels good, feel free to stay here. Or you can look for the full bind as we interlock and touch palms. Lift the elbows and close down the eyes for 5 deep breaths. Notice any sensations in the upper back. And then on your next exhale, let's slowly release the arms. Maybe you roll the shoulder blades back and down and just feel any sensations in the upper back. Working through a few head rolls as we circle around in one direction. And back the other way. Bringing the head back to center, let's reach up now with the right arm on top for eagle arms. Keep the elbows touching and stay here if that feels good, or interlock and look for your bind. Inhale, let's lift the elbows, maybe you close down the eyes. Creating some space through the upper back now. Exhale and let it go. Feel the tension release. And on your next exhale, let's slowly bring it out. Working for a few more head rolls. Big circles. And back the other way. Being really mindful of your movements. Making the movements just as big or as small as you need. And every day is different, so just notice And check in with what you need today. Bringing the head back to center. Interlocking hands now as we stretch the fingers. Tuck the chin. Feel the back of the body open as we look down. And on your next exhale, let's slowly release. Bringing the body round to all fours as we ground the fingers, the knees and the toes onto the mat. We're going to work through some gentle circles, just bringing the body round in one direction, warming up your wrists, your knees and your hips. Relax the head. And then let's take it round in the other way. Bringing you back to all fours, tucking the toes, let's lift the hips into your first down dog. The hips are high, the shoulders come away from the ears, lengthen the spine. Take a few breaths here. Relax the head. And then in your own time, we're going to walk the feet up towards your hands. Find your forward fold, and we're going to hold on to the elbows and really relax down in this forward fold. Feeling the upper back relax, the shoulders round, and the spine decompress. This is a inversion now. Really good for your circulation and just getting the blood flowing the other way. Breathe into the belly. Maybe rock side to side. And then from here, we're going to ground the left hand in front of your right foot. Bend into the left knee. Big breath in. Let's exhale and reach up with the right arm. So coming into a nice open twist. Feel this right shoulder really open at the top. Let's work through that right wrist as we circle through your hand. You can make some extra movements. Maybe you bend into the elbow and reach for that left thigh. If that feels good, maybe you drop that hand down to the floor, breath in, exhale as you reach back up and lengthen. We can work through a couple more of these if they feel good. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you reach and lengthen. Feeling the side body really open up here. If you want to bring more weight into the legs, come up nice and light onto those left fingertips. Really bend into that left knee and keep that right leg strong. Let's hold at the top now. Keep this stretch. Maybe you bend into that right elbow, reach for that left thigh. And from here, you can also reach underneath that knee for a bind. So your left hand reaches for your right hand underneath that left knee. Keep lengthening your right leg. Maybe you come up onto the left tiptoes. And let's look over your right shoulder for 2 more breaths. On your next exhale, let's slowly bring it round. Bringing the body back to center as we ground the right hand in front of the left foot, bend into that right knee. Exhale as we reach and lengthen, open up this side body. Maybe you circle through the wrists here if that feels good. Maybe you bend the elbow, open the chest, keep looking up. And then maybe you work through a few open side stretches. So inhale as we lower that hand, exhale as we reach and open. Working through a couple more. Maybe you come up onto the right fingertips. Let's hold at the top. Maybe you bend back into that arm. Maybe you reach for your left hand under your right knee. Finding a bind on this side, opening up that left shoulder. And with these binds, just do it how you feel. You'd never want to force the stretch or the reach. You never want to feel like there's any compression in the body. So just always look for some tension and stretch. From here, slowly unwind, bringing the body back to center. Shake out the shoulders and let's slowly roll up through your spine, leaving the head last. Working through some slow shoulder circles now. As we bring the arms up and over, we're going to work through 5 deep breaths, circling the arms forwards. As you do this, try and keep the core muscles engaged. The glutes are engaged. You're not arching and relaxing through the spine. And just see how wide you can bring the arms. And let's bring it back. From here, we're going to step your left foot back into your high lunge. Ground the legs. Big breath in as we slowly bend into the knees. And let's reach the arms up. Inhale as you lengthen the legs, bring the arms down. Circle round now as you bend into the knees. Let's do 2 more. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you circle and bend. And then hold it into your lunge. Big lift up as you inhale, exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen the chest. Exhale as we lift up into your triangle. Bringing the head towards the knee if that feels good for you. On your next exhale, we're going to bend your back knee. So you're into a low lunge now. Inhale as we reach the arms up. Exhale as we twist over your right leg and reach. Left hand reaches for your right hip. Right arm reaches for your left hip. Let's look over that right shoulder. Big breath in as you inhale. Lengthen, exhale, lengthen. Open up the side body. Reach those fingers wide. Let's do that once more. Inhale as we twist, reach for the hips. Exhale as we lengthen, open. Really nice. Slowly windmill the arms round. So we're going to shoot this front foot back now and let's find a high plank. Control the knees to floor. And let's bring the hips all the way back. So we sit onto the heels. Find nice length in the spine. Inhale, let's reach the right arm up. Bend into that elbow and you should feel a nice stretch through your right tricep. You can either press onto the elbow or reach that left hand behind. Closing down the eyes for 5 breaths. Keeping length in the neck as we roll that left shoulder back and down. If this is too intense in your knees, then just lift the hips. Wherever you are, let's keep it there. And on your next exhale, slowly release the fingers and let's bring it back down. Hands come either side of you and we're just going to gently lower your right ear to your right shoulder. From here, slowly look down, rolling the head round to the left. Slowly bring the chin back to chest, looking down. We're going to interlock the hands now and feel a gentle stretch through the upper neck as we place a gentle pressure on the back of the head. And on your next exhale, let's slowly release. Ground in the hands in line with the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the hips into your downward facing dog. Shoulders come away from the ears. Nice and controlled, let's walk the feet up towards the hands. Bringing the feet in line with the hips. Shaking out the shoulders, let's roll it up through your spine, leaving the head last. Finding your high lunge on this side, stepping that right foot back. Inhale as we lengthen, exhale as we bend into your high lunge, reaching the arms up. Working backwards with the arms now. Inhale, slowly bring the arms behind you as you lengthen the legs. And exhale, bend into the knees as the arms come up. Inhale as we slowly lengthen, bring the hands behind. Exhale, bend. One more. Big breath in as you lengthen, and then slowly lower the hands as you exhale, finding that length in the spine. Big breath in, exhale as we find your forward fold in triangle. Relaxing the head towards that front knee, opening up the back of the hips here. In your own time, control that back knee down, find your low lunge. Inhale as we reach up with the arms. Exhale as we find a twist, bringing your right hand to your left hip, left hand to your right hip. Look over your left shoulders, big breath in. Exhale as we lengthen the arms. Inhale, twist, one more. Exhale, reach and lengthen. Windmill the arms around that front leg. Lift and extend your back leg here. Ground the hands as we shoot your front foot back into your high plank. Control the knees to the floor, and let's bring the hips back into your seated pose. Make sure that you're comfortable for 5 breaths. We're going to reach up with your left arm now. Bend into the elbow. Maybe you press onto the elbow at the top, or maybe you reach behind. See if you can reach for that hand. Closing down the eyes. On your next exhale, let's slowly release the hands. We're going to roll the shoulder blades back and down now as we gently open up the chest. The little fingers are rotating towards the sky. The shoulder blades are engaged here. Maybe you look up. And exhale as we slowly lower. We're going to bring the hands in line with the shoulders. We're going to tuck the tailbone on your knees and really slowly bend into the arms. Over 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to bring the elbows into the body, so you create a W shape. We're going to lift the legs and find a nice back extension, opening up the chest here and really working into your upper back. Feel the glutes engage, the head's in line with the spine. One more deep breath and exhale as we lower. Coming into your Sphinx pose. The feet are grounded. We're going to bring the hands in front of the elbows. Roll the shoulder blades back and down and push up through your fingertips. Keep your lat muscles and your serratus anterior muscles engaged underneath the armpit. As we find length in the neck, tuck the chin and hold for 3 more breaths. On your next exhale, let's ripple it down through the spine, bringing the chest back down onto the mat. We're going to lengthen out your right arm here, in line with the shoulders as we reach up and over with that left leg. Relax the head and find a gentle twist, opening up that right shoulder. Use your left hand to support and relax the head onto the floor. On your next exhale, let's slowly unwind. Lengthening out your left arm. Let's roll onto this side. Grounding that right foot. Relax the head and feel the stretch on this side. And in your own time, let's roll it back out. Hands come underneath the shoulders as we tuck the tailbone and push up onto your knees, bringing the hips back into your child pose. Relax the head, the shoulders, the hips, and take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, let's bring the body up. So we're going to lengthen out your right leg now. The right leg comes in line with your hip. We're going to lengthen through the spine as we push the hips back. I'll show you on this angle. So in your own time, gently sit the hips back as you exhale, shifting the weight through the legs, feeling the hips open and lengthen. Nice. So as we work into the shoulders and back, we're going to reach up with your right arm. So really open your chest here. We're going to hold for 3 breaths, feeling the chest muscles lengthen. The spine's coming into a twist, and you can always come up onto those left fingertips. On your next exhale, we're going to bring it through. Keep that right knee soft if you need to, but we're going to twist underneath that left arm. Relax the shoulder onto the floor. See how this feels for you. If you need to prop the body, use some cushions. Stay with it for 2 more breaths. And then on your next exhale, let's slowly push through that left hand as we unwind, coming back into that open chest stretch. We're going to bend into that elbow now and reach for your left thigh. So your lower back, it creeps all the way around this hand. We're going to look over that right shoulder, feeling that shoulder open and the hips lengthen. And then slowly untangle. Let's bring it all the way out. So the hands are underneath the shoulders still. That right leg's out to the side. We're going to walk the hands in and lift the body up. Nice strong leg position here. Let's lift and lengthen through the spine. Big breath in. Let's exhale as we lower that right hand down. We're going to open up the side body here as we reach up with your left arm. And you might feel it all through your hip flexors, around your core, maybe your lower back. But keep the shoulders away from the ears. 2 more breaths. Maybe you look up. And on your next exhale, let's slowly bring it out. Bringing the knees underneath you, let's sit back down onto the heels. Bringing the palms onto your lap, closing down the eyes for 2 breaths before we go on to the other side. So when you're ready, let's ground the hands, lengthen out your left leg in line with the hips. Keep the knees soft here if you need to. Same again, just gently ease into it, bringing the hips back as you exhale. Keep and lengthen the spine. And then from here, nice and light on those right fingertips. Inhale as we reach up with your left arm, open the chest. And exhale as we bring that arm all the way through. Let's find your twist. Reaching through. Again, support the body with cushions if you need to. On your next exhale, let's bring it out, reaching up towards the sky as we open the chest once more. Maybe we bend into that elbow and reach for your right hip. Keep lengthening through the chest. And exhale as we bring that hand back down, slowly stepping the hands up towards you as we come up into your triangle. Lengthen through the spine, big breath in as we reach up with that right arm, and let's lower that left hand down. Your left leg as we open up the side body. And exhale as we slowly release. Bringing the body round now onto the back. We're going to bring the feet in line with the hips, hands in line with the shoulders. And if you're feeling open, rotate the hands back. But if you need to, face them forwards. We're going to find some length in the shoulders now as we take a big breath in, lift the hips, tuck the tailbone. So we're looking for a posterior tilt, lifting up, open the chest muscles, hold in and feeling that nice stretch through the shoulders. The glutes are engaged, the inner thighs are engaged. Let's hold for another 2 breaths. And on your next exhale, let's slowly bring it on down. We're going to keep the hands where they are. If they're facing forwards, rotate them out. And we're going to bring and shuffle the hips away from your hands. So just shuffle them as far as feels good. So you feel a stretch in the shoulders. Maybe you walk your hands away from you to help. And we're just going to find a nice stretch, okay? I do go quite low on this one. So you might, if you're up here, that's absolutely fine. Stay there and keep the shoulder blades active. So you're still squeezing into the shoulder blades. The muscles are active, but you're lengthening the chest. Wherever you get to, hold for 5 breaths. Relax the head, and you can also lengthen the legs here for and then in your own time, bend into the knees, and you can slowly walk the hands back towards you. Releasing off the shoulders. You can rock side to side if that feels good. And then in your own time, bring the body down onto the back. Relax the head. We're going to relax that right leg down on the mat. Give it a little shake here if you need to. Inhale as you bring that left knee up. Interlock the hands around the shin. Feel the leg become very heavy and relaxed. On your next exhale, we're going to twist this leg across. If it doesn't reach the floor, then pop a block or cushion or books underneath. With this left arm, reach out in line with the shoulder. Feel that shoulder open as we twist. Maybe you look over that left arm, breathe into the belly, and relax into this twist as you exhale. Checking in with the body and make sure it's comfortable. As we hold it here for another 3 breaths, see if there's any tension you can release, any muscles you can relax. And then in your own time, really slowly bring that knee back to center. We're going to bring up your right knee here as well and just rock side to side. Bring some weight into the lower back. If you're on a hard floor, this feels quite good. And then take your time to lengthen out your left leg. Feel it really heavy and relax on the floor. Interlock your hands around your right shin. Completely relax your right leg. Take a big breath in and let's twist that knee across as you exhale. Bringing it down onto the mat. And let's reach out with your right arm. Relaxing the head wherever feels comfortable. Breathing into the belly. Deep twists are a really good way to get a massage through the internal organs. So just rest into it. And on your next exhale, let's slowly bring it back, lengthening out the legs, lengthen out the arms, and just come into your neutral pose. Making any shapes if you need to, but just notice how the shoulders feel as you lie here. See if you can relax them even more as they slowly lower towards the ground. Feeling the head completely relax and all the muscles around your jaw, your temples and your face. Unlocking the tongue. And just lying here for a few moments in stillness. And if you have time, please stay here a moment longer if your body needs it. If you're ready to make some gentle movements, start maybe through the fingers, through the toes. You can walk the knees up towards you. And just rock and roll maybe, or rock side to side. And in your own time, bring the body up to a comfortable seat. Crossing the legs or sitting onto the heels, and make sure that it feels right for you. And then slowly open the eyes and bring the palms together. Thank you so much for joining in. Let me know how you're getting on in the comments and feel free to subscribe. Hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Namaste.